Alright everyone, it's time to get out of lockdown and turn that frown upside down. My name is Chapman and I'm currently studying health and physical education at Western Sydney University. In this video today, I'll be presenting a health intervention I call Walk and Talk, a physical activity and social group program designed to improve the mental health status of young males aged between 15 and 24 years. You may be thinking, what is this program and who is it for? Well, the program is designed for the inclusion of teenage males aged between 15 and 24 years. All types of young males are welcome, no matter what their occupation or life status may be. The main health behaviours and outcomes targeted through this program will directly focus on mental health, while also incorporating aspects of physical activity, as they are the two key ingredients in promoting better overall health and well-being. In Australia, mental illness is a serious issue, with research demonstrating that 1 in 5 Australians will experience a mental health issue in any year, and that 45% of Australians will experience a mental illness in their lifetime. However, what is most alarming is that the highest prevalence of mental illness was among young Australians aged between 18 to 24, with the Australian Youth Survey highlighting 21% met the criteria for a probable serious mental health illness. The most common form of mental illness in Australians include anxiety disorders, depressive disorders, and substance use disorders, which all contribute to an increased risk of engaging in negative health behaviours of suicide and preventable self-harm. I believe it's important to further identify that suicide is the second leading cause of death in individuals aged between 15 and 24, with men being at an extremely greater risk of engaging in suicidal actions and not seeking medical or social support. Recent data demonstrates that men accounted for 76% of all deaths related to suicide, with an estimated 72% of males do not seek help for their mental disorders. As a young Australian myself, aged 20, these facts and statistics are really eye-opening and confronting. Therefore, this has sparked a determination for me to make a positive difference in the community and apply my knowledge through an effectively developed program to achieve a better mental health picture for young males. This will be achieved through increasing physical activity levels and providing a safe and non-judgmental space for all males to come together and provide social support to fellow males of the same age bracket in the local community. Ultimately, the purpose of the Walk and Talk health program is to create awareness and provide social support to improve the mental health among young male Australians, while also achieving and increasing physical activity. This program will focus on 4 key features that I'm confident will lead to the most effective results, which include education, social support, physical activity, and mindfulness strategies. Firstly, to provide a general overview of the program, it will consist of 2 sessions per week for an 8-week period. The first 30 minutes of each session will focus on education, as well as introduce mindfulness strategies. The next part of the session will involve a walk around the Nepean River Bridge Walk, which equivalates to about 6.5 kilometres. All sessions will be face-to-face experiences, same time, same location, on the 2 designated days. To achieve greater results, the program will also use the assistance of the Smiling Mind app, which will allow for individuals to work on their mindfulness on a daily basis at home, whereby in our education sessions, we will explain the features and benefits of the app and how it can be effectively incorporated into their life. Reflecting on peer-reviewed evidence, a recent investigation found that 26% of respondents experienced discriminative behaviours from friends and family, which negatively impacted their overall mental health dramatically. In addition, a qualitative review of the experiences and perceptions of youth suicide found that the most common behaviour was the inability to communicate their emotions, leading to a sense of worthlessness and rejection, hence the engagement in self-harming actions. In relation to the link between physical activity and mental well-being, research can clearly demonstrate a direct and positive relationship. A recent article by Quality of Life Research proved that physical activity is beneficial to both the mental well-being and overall quality of life for an individual. Additionally, improvements were seen to be most effective when physical activity interventions were inclusive and focused on educating the individual in a supportive and an open environment. Therefore, these points were used in the development of our program to achieve the most effective outcomes. As you now have an understanding of the purpose and why we have developed this program, I will now provide a brief overview of what you may expect to see in each week of the program. Week 1. During the first session, participants will be welcomed into the program with a welcome pack, which will include a brochure outlining what will be involved over the duration of the program, contact details, information slips regarding Smiling Mind app, as well as a wristband and a hat with the Walk and Talk logo on it. For the first education part of the session, it will more so be an introduction reflecting on why we have developed this program, highlighting some close-to-home facts and emphasising the importance of change. The first walk around the river will be designated to introduce yourself to fellow members, talking about their interests and things you may have in common. This will continue on the second session, meeting new faces and sharing experiences. Week 2. To begin week 2, the education session will be dedicated to explaining the positive effects mindfulness has on improving mental well-being and quality of life. Here, we'll introduce the Smiling Mind app, going through its features as well as how it can be implemented at home on a daily basis. Moving on to the walk, the theme of this week will be discuss what the individual's thoughts are surrounding mindfulness and explore ways they may be able to incorporate more frequently into their lives. Weeks 3 and 4. Weeks 3 and 4, the education sessions will be based around the key words of resilience and gratefulness. We hope to have a few guest speakers to talk about the two themes. During the Week 3 walk, individuals will be asked to open up and explore adversity and hardships they may be experiencing in their life and explain how it has or is impacting them. This may carry on into the second walking session of that week. The walk during week 4 will then require the individuals to focus on a more positive mindset, which will require them to acknowledge aspects of their life that they are grateful for, and harness that energy to positively bounce back and overcome their challenges. Weeks 5 and 6. During week 5, the education session will switch focus towards exploring the variety of positive health benefits physical activity has on the individual. During the walk, we encourage individuals to talk about sports or exercises they participate in or have an interest in, as well as talk about ways they could become more physically active in their community. During week 6, we will organise multiple sporting and community-based team organisers to come down and talk about the services they have available as a way to encourage the young males to get more involved in community sport and physically active. The walk will then allow individuals to ask any questions they may have with the organisers, as well as with their newly formed friendships, see ways that they can inclusively participate as a group in team sports. Week 7. Week 7 will be a week where the education sessions will go through additional supporting networks that are available to all individuals if they need to seek any further help, support or advice. Furthermore, we will have an open Q&A session whereby anyone is welcome to come up and share their experiences to the whole group. During the walking aspect, individuals may reflect upon their learning process they have undertaken and how their perspective of life has changed. Week 8. During the final session, I've been able to organise with the Penrith Panthers for the team to make a surprise visit down for the afternoon, whereby they will be happy to give out some supporter gear and participate in the walk. Western Sydney is a proud and patriarchal community. Therefore, this being a great opportunity for young men to spend time with their heroes and bring happiness to their lives as an experience they will never forget. In order to effectively measure the desired health outcomes, a questionnaire will be required to be completed before the beginning of the program as well as after the program. Particular health outcomes that will be focused on include mental well-being, strength of supportive networks, sense of worth, as well as engagement in physical activity. This idea was developed after multiple readings of similar studies and reviews, which all used a form of questionnaire to gain participant information and feedback, as well as visually represent their health behaviours. A range of both open and closed-ended questions will be included, therefore direct and clear changes in status can be depicted as well as be able to uncover emotional and mental changes. I strongly believe that this is valid, reliable and cost-effective, as all results will be confidential, as well as participants will be able to compare their own progress to visually see their transformation. After the completion of the program, I anticipate there will be a variety of positive health and well-being outcomes for the individuals. The main 3 changes expected include a reduction in mental health symptoms through mindfulness strategies, increased quality and satisfaction of life through physical activity, as well as newly developed friendships and support networks that improves mental well-being. In relation to mindfulness, a meta-analysis of 15 studies surrounding mindfulness-based approaches in improving mental health for adolescents found that in all cases, mindfulness dramatically improved adolescent mental health symptoms, effectively improving status of anxiety and stress, as well as helped form a growth mindset to overcome life challenges more effectively. Anticipated improvements in quality of life are supported in a recent article by Quality of Life Research, which proved that physical activity is beneficial to both mental well-being and overall quality of life in adolescents, with all participants stating an increase in energy levels, determination, and happiness after incorporating physical activity into their daily lives. Looking at the benefits of a strong and supportive network, research highlights that adolescents require assistance from others to encourage appropriate professional help and express their feelings. Additionally, mental health and well-being outcomes were shown to improve for adolescents, for their social groups had a better understanding of mental health issues, as well as they were able to communicate in a respectful and confronting environment. Therefore, I strongly believe that the structure of this program will be able to achieve the anticipated health benefits for all participants. In conclusion, I strongly believe this program has the potential to improve not only the mental health and well-being of young males in Western Sydney, but be incorporated into many communities Australia-wide. There are many proven benefits of getting outside, being physically active, and having conversations with people in the community. In order to improve your mental health and quality of life, it's simple as walking and talking with us. Thank you.